numerologist.com, and I come to you today from the high Rocky Mountains. And this is maybe it might be the last, or maybe I'll do one more podcast here, or video for you here before I move from this very small mountain community down to Sedona, Arizona. And the reason why I'm sharing with you is because A, I'm super, super excited about it, but B, it's directly related to today's topic, which is about being resonant with the people in your life. Now, we've been noticing on our Facebook page that a lot of you respond with great interest and passion on anything we post that's related to this concept of the people in your life and being treated well or treated poorly by the people in your life. And by now I think one of my podcasts should be out. I created a series of 3 podcasts all on this topic and on the bigger issue at hand here, which is about the Great Awakening that's happening on planet Earth. Now, the podcast, I really encourage you, if you are someone who is living a life where you've got people in your life who bring you down, who put you down or cause a lot of stress or drama around you, I really super encourage you to listen to that podcast series, okay? And the reason why I'm also including a video in this is because I know that some people, they're not using podcasts and the video is easier for them and it's very easy to get to YouTube. So I want to be sure that we've got sort of all our bases covered here. So here, we're going to go back for a moment to this topic I've covered before, which is you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with the most. Average in money, average in intelligence, average in interests, in passion, in motivation, all of that stuff. Now, here's the little caveat, though, that's connected with this whole idea or the whole thing, the phenomena of the awakening, is that what happens is we're all at a point on the planet right now where we're going through the galactic plane. We're sort of even in the galactic plane with the galactic center. And that is the sort of the cosmological piece, but there's all kinds of other vibrations going on in the end of the Mayan calendar and many other things that suggest that we are undergoing a great awakening. Now here's the thing though, everybody awakens in their own time. So if you are someone who is right now dealing with a situation where you feel like you're surrounded by, or at least there's 1 or 2 other people in your life who are really kind of bringing you down like a weight, just dragging you down or putting you down, or maybe you're in a difficult relationship, or your employer or colleagues or the people in your life, basically you feel like they're not treating you well. It's very easy to stay focused on, I'm tired of being treated like SHIT. I'm fed up with these people and they're pissing me off, and just get into that space of anger about it and resentment and focus on the negative of it. But I'm going to make an invitation for you here to do something really different. And that is to bless yourself because you're waking up. You're actually undergoing an awakening process. And because you're starting to, it's like your eyes are opening, or the blanket or the cloud that was before your eyes is beginning to pull away, and you're starting to see that the level of quality of your relationships that used to be acceptable is no longer acceptable to you. You're no longer willing to play with that average. You're rising up above it. And because you're rising up above it, it's kind of painful. And I want you to think about a crab now. Think about crabs and what happens with crabs, or snakes too. Crabs, as they grow, because they're exoskeletal, they've got a skeleton outside their body. What happens is, as they grow, they start to get really kind of squished into their shell, and it's too tight and it's really uncomfortable. And in order for them to grow, they have to break through that shell. They literally have to bust through it. And then what happens is all of a sudden it's like they're raw. Same thing with a snake. When it first sheds its skin, it's very vulnerable, or as it's shedding its skin, it gets the cloud over the eyes as the skin peels away. And they're very vulnerable at that point. So you are somewhere in that process. If you are living right now, putting up with being treated in a way that's lower than what you want, it's because you're awakening and you're no longer willing to vibrate in resonance with that low frequency. You're busting out of your shell and you're feeling perhaps quite vulnerable. So what I want you to do is this. I really want you to bless yourself. I want you to acknowledge that, hey, I'm just awakening. And from there, I really invite you to begin to shift your focus from the negative, from, all these people they're just treating me so badly and it's pissing me off. And they are such so-and-so. That all may be true in some way, but in another way, really, that doesn't help you in your awakening process at all. In fact, it holds you back. It causes more pain. So bless yourself and then refocus. I want you to begin to think about what it means to awaken. I want you to think about what positive people you might want to draw into your life. What new activities, new interests might you want to develop? What new energies do you want to bring in? Because the more you feed that growth, that awakening, that new skin, that new shell, that bigger you, the more you will attract new people into your life who do treat you with the respect and with the honor and the joy and the celebration that is now more resonant with who you've become. So on behalf of myself and the entire numerologist.com team, I wish you a graceful, beautiful, focused on the joy, blessed awakening. Until next time, many, many blessings. Mwah!